Let's see if we can't thin this poker table out a little bit.
Alright, welcome back. Hand 46. We're in the middle of level 5.
Still got 6 players duking it out for the pot.
Yep.
Got an all-time dealer, thanks to OJ, as long as no one takes Trey out, which with his chip stack, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Not anytime soon.
What's that button? That button's on Trey. Mike under the gun folds. Oh man, OJ got an all-time deal and passed the camera.
It's the problem with sitting in the middle.
Rough job. Alright, mom and dad going on a date.
Spades, too.
Oh yeah, that's why they're going on a date. They're suited.
Oh. Alright. Alright. Remind myself to put a little flash card at the bottom for that.
No, I think they call that one a prom date.
The prom date.
And if it's Jack Queen, it's a junior prom date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Little poker lingo. Jerry's got ace 10's. Got me smashed.
Jerry's got a playable hand, and so at least you can easily get away from this one.
Yeah, I can totally easily get away from this one.
There's no way he's gonna play this. Like, does Jerry check this?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
I mean, it looked like he wanted to check the way he tapped. You know what I mean? Like
7.
False check.
You shoved on him.
Yeah. See, Scott, I did this thing.
I am Jack's utter surprise. Like, oh, you gave that man no credit, and that happened.
No, I really didn't. So the trick is the way that he played the hand by just flat calling me with a short stack pre-flop.
And that little tap on the table, the little
thing like that.
I don't think I have anything.
Yeah, it was so weird, you know? Like, I really thought, I didn't think he had much, and even when he bet, I was like, what has he got, Jack 8? You know, is he just here playing something with an 8? You know, like, can I push him off of that? Which is my mistake. I should never have assumed I could push Jerry off an 8. Even if he had an 8, he probably calls, right?
Right.
Like, so that's where I really screwed up, is that I'm hoping he's got the lower end and I can push him off. I have a short stack, and I'm kind of forced to make some action, which is
down to 50.
how we end up here. I'm under the gun, and like the big blind is going to be for a big chunk of my stack, a third of my stack, basically.
And just to nail in all irony, you're having to shove in on a king 5 hand, which you've seen Jerry have all night.
Oh yeah, those terrible hands.
Yes.
But I'm practically all in if I let the big blind hit me, and then what am I going to do?
No, I completely get the play. I'm not knocking on your play at all.
Ace 4. God.
But again, like, irony is the opposite result of what you're expecting, and you don't expect to go in on king 5 and get your 4s too, which is why.
I mean, I made quads earlier. How am I here with king 5?
Right.
You know, like that's really what's screwing me up.
Well, ace 4 is in dominating fashion right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty smashed. It's not looking good.
That's it.
I'm
That's
dead.
all she wrote.
Yeah.
No, just the 4, just to jab it at you a little bit.
Just jab it a little harder, buddy. Appreciate that. Nothing better than getting stabbed.
All right, Jerry, if you're watching, you had all night long to hear Miles talk about these poker games over the last couple weeks, and now you get to be like, well, I still took you out.
That's true. That's true. Apparently, I was wrong about everything I said. You should just play any old trash that's dealt and never fold anything. That's the lesson to be learned here. All right, weird one tonight. Ran super good. Caught a bunch of good cards. Made quads. Just, you know, bunch of good spots, but then I ran just as bad as I ran good. I ran kings into aces. I checked top set, and Brian made a straight, and I pretty much gave away as many chips as I made. It just didn't work out in the end. Wasn't very sustainable, very up and down night for me. So I guess I'll have to take my lumps and try to get it back in the next one.
All right, hand 60, 60 hands in this tournament.
Man, we skipped a bunch of hands here.
We did. I remember there was one level I think we only played 1 or 2 hands from it because there was just nobody did anything.
I think that was the last level we just went through.
Yeah.
This is a whole new level now.
Nobody did anything. It was like raise, fold, flop, bet, fold. Which I guess in the last level my chip stack disappeared because it's gone.
Yeah.
They didn't get on camera, so that had been little piddly hands.
Must have been just grinding away on you.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Dude, I only have 2,500. Blinds are coming around. It's getting more expensive, and the table's getting thinner.
That's true. I think you're in the big blind too.
Oh man, you get 3. 10, Jack, King, something, Ace, 4.
It's something.
Wasn't you?
Tear something off that wall.
Hey, I'm like King Jack. Shit, fuck damn.
Shit, look, here, catch.
8, anything, shit.
Whoa, whoa.
Hang on.
Oh, did you? Those are yours.
Okay. Y'all show mine. You still got it.
Where did you look at yours already?
No, I haven't yet.
I fold.
I'll be able to tell you right now. What?
Are they fucked?
It might be. I thought I
What? One of them was right.
Oh, they got mixed in.
They might have.
I was pretty sure that.
Well, I'm folding anyway.
Level 7.
Can I just see what you got?
Just show the camera what these are.
What happened?
Can,
Are y'all worried?
can you look in the camera and see what, Mike's cards were?
I just turned this on.
Can you look at the GoPro and see what Mike's hand was?
Did he show him the GoPro before I?
Yeah.
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 But was it off though? Because it wasn't on until I just turned it
Oh,
on.
maybe I didn't show him. That's why I asked for him back so I could show him. So
Yeah.
I weren't in there.
No, there is no
I'm
camera.
gonna fold no matter what, but if I see what that is, I can
Just
tell
doesn't
you.
matter.
Look at
You'll
your
see it in a minute.
Yeah, they get mixed.
So that hand's not right, is what you're saying?
Neither one of them were.
Then it's a misdeal. It's the best we can do. Because there's no way to fix Jerry's hand.
That's correct.
This fucking sucks.
I could have technically given the right card, I suppose, but he wouldn't have like to be.
All right, so I actually owe you an apology there after not having hands for quite some time. Mike mucked without showing the camera. And then OJ grabbed his cards and Jerry's cards from the big blind and mucked them. So we had this conversation about like, what do we do? How do we fix Jerry's hand? Because it's all mixed up now and nobody knows what they had and nothing was caught on camera. And ended up getting ruled a misdeal. Now that's...
That's what
you
fucked
were
up my
pissed.
poker game, yeah.
You were pissed because you had queens and we basically misdealt the hand. The problem there is that was a very bad call by me as the floor staff because honestly, it's the first rule of poker, players protect your hands at all times. I understand the dealer mucked your hand and that's, sucks. But I've seen that happen at the World Series of Poker.
Yeah, honestly,
and that's not a misdeal. You just don't have a hand
just
anymore.
picking up the blinds with my chip stack would have been beneficial.
Would have been beneficial,
And what if I got a caller? It could have been...
You could have got a caller and busted. But that's neither here nor there. That's the game playing itself the way it should have been. Honestly, Jerry's hand should be dead here. That was a bad call by me as the floor staff.
Apology
My
accepted.
bad.
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do remember.
Yeah. That's the problem with home games versus casinos is that, mistakes are made in home games.
I think a 7-8 instead of queens.
Yeah.
Am I tilty enough to still shove it? That's the question.
No,
No, I
you're
mucked it.
out.
I thought that was Trey's cards that went in.
No,
All right, well, good. At least I kept my composure under being irritated. I'm sure I am.
very irritated. You can tell.
I'll
Going
give-
to the headphones.
I'll give you a tall tale sign. If I get really aggravated, the top of my ears will turn red. I can feel when the red they get super hot. It doesn't happen at the poker table often. If you see the top of my ears bright red, you'll know I'm super pissed.
All right, we got bottom pair against top pair. You're definitely upset. You're going into the tank with the headphones. I bet the sunglasses come down in a minute.
No, we couldn't have music at the table because we recorded it all, and I have to have music in the background. Brian playing with dolls again. Jerry bets 2K into Mike.
He bets basically the pot. The trick is that's most of his stack. I think he's got
He almost committed
another
himself. Yeah, 22,
2,300.
23 at most.
Yeah. Maybe it's 33.
Oh.
But either way, I mean, you practically bet half your. You know what I mean? You put 2K in there, the pot's 4K, you're committed.
Funnier thing is we folded. No.
No.
I mean, what? They could have flopped a flush draw. Maybe had
They could have
top
flopped a
pair.
flush. I mean,
I know. I know. I'm saying, like, why wouldn't you think those things?
I don't know.
I had to double check. I was like, oh my god, did he have ace 3? Wait a second. Yeah, that's by the book poker right there.
Yeah, Mike definitely played that correctly. You can't really fold. And I say that because Jerry plays this type of poker, and it's obvious, even though we don't see his cards before tonight, if you were to have taken a survey last week, how does Jerry play, people would have put him on this.
So what happened in there, bud?
I came down really, really low. At one point, I was almost out. I came back and lost it all again.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. How is it? So you played with us for a few weeks now, or for a few months now. How is it different playing on camera versus not?
You pay attention to things a lot more. You know,
Yeah.
When it's just us playing as a group, there's a little bit more forgiveness there for little things.
Yeah, we try to keep everything straight for the camera. You know, we don't want.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It can't be that friendly. So. Well, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you had fun tonight, man. I'm sorry it didn't work out, but it's gonna not work out for 6 other people too. So
Yeah.
I'm one of them. But I appreciate getting you in the game, though.
All right, it was fun, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to not work out for 4 other people.
For most of us. I don't think I'm far behind Jerry.
No. Jerry's right, though. I mean, that's kind of pretty much sums his night up pretty good. You know, he got low, and then he went up, and then he went down, and he went up, and he went down, and, you know.
And then
Theoretically, you can't lose every hand.
I mean, in theory, theoretically. Alright, Trey with his baby suited, somewhat connected cards.
Yeah, the table's getting thinner, so I don't think it's such a terrible play at this point. You know, I think you can get away with a 4-6, 4-handed. Raises it up to 2K. It's a good size bet for this level.
Brian got him dominated.
He does. He is not suited though, so you know there's that.
2%.
At least Trey gets that extra 2%. It's suited, bro. It's suited.
So you have no idea how much that really doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
Post flop matters. Alright. Over 4,000, about 5,000 chip hands, so.
All right. Brian flops middle pair.
And that counts out as 6 too, so I mean, what does Trey got? Runner for a straight, or runner for.
Runner fours.
Trip 4s, yeah.
Runner hearts. Runner fours.
That's. And he calls. That's the one I think you can get away from.
I think Brian's chips were just so short. I think Trey even mentioned something. And Trey says that I'm so deep in
Yeah.
it, you know, so.
I guess Big Chip Stack can play like Big Chip Stack wants to.
Yeah, that's kind of, I think, what's going on there more than anything is Trey's just got a bunch of chips, and he's just not going to fold for $1.
Camera's backwards. I mean, thanks for showing us your chips. Alright. King 10's not a bad hand. Oh, that
Way
looks
better
like
than
one
what
that
he
can send
had.
you home.
Oh, the parking lot hand? I
Yeah.
don't think anyone's ever busted to that
Parking
hand.
lot
Come
hand
on.
for sure. Oh, now the memories are sinking in.
Is it coming back?
It's coming back.
It's coming back. Been 4 months since you played this game.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah, it had been so long that when I told you I was going to start editing this footage, I think your response was, "We have footage."
So Trey hits the 10. God, I wish I had shoved it pre-flop. He probably would have called me anyways.
He probably would have, but I agree that I think the play is to probably shove it pre.
Alright, so Mike puts a big bet out there. He likes betting big with overs to the board. Well, at least it didn't parking lot me. Got away from it.
Yeah.
For cheap.
You made the best move you could.
Ben, your flush drawer.
Alright, Trey's got some suited connectors again. So you know he's going to bet at it.
No, he must fold eventually.
Shit, there you go. Alright.
You're all in with the suited connectors.
Yep.
Mike's
As
got
I
you.
should have been for that position. I was trying to steal blinds, not run into ace king.
No, Mike's about to clap them cheeks though.
I mean, 6-8 can do.
It can.
Oh, and I have a little bit of hope. Nope.
No.
Should have shoved the ace queen. Should have made chips on the pocket queens. It is what it is.
Yeah. 100%.
I ran further in this one than I did others. I guess let's check out my exit interview.
Oh, all right, bud. You want to talk about it?
So I pretty much had good cards, played solid poker at the beginning of the game, and then was pretty much card dead for probably the last 3 levels or so. As it'll be shown, I'm not playing anything in that time frame, and what I do play, I'm just trying to scrape through.
Yeah.
Tried to steal some blinds at the end, got called with ace king, and that was better.
It seemed the action slowed a lot after a couple of the more aggressive players busted out. Do you think that maybe you could have kicked it into a higher gear and
No, because I had
push some people around?
I had a high calling gigantic chip stack to my right, who was pretty much raising the action before I even got a chance
Yeah,
to put
I
chips
guess,
in.
I guess that's true.
So the one hand I finally got decent cards where I was going to raise, Brian shoved all in before I got a chance to.
Yeah.
So the chances to actually get aggressive were extremely limited.
Okay, that makes
So-
sense.
But I enjoyed the game. It was a good one. Hopefully I'll win the next one. So.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully one of us wins one of them.
Yeah. Are we not winning one?
I know.
OJ's leveled up, but I mean, the 3 of us are easily the best in the room.
I mean, it's shitty that we put all this effort into this poker channel just so we could show people how much we lose every week.
Yeah. I don't know much of this stuff because I wasn't present for it.
Yeah, these are a bunch of weird hands that honestly none of these guys should be playing, but everybody's kind of limped it in and checked it around and, you know, playing weak poker. And so now here we are with a bunch of wacky shit. Trey's got bottom pairs, so that's at least quantifies as a hand. Mike has now out-turned him.
I don't know what Mike was hoping for. Queen 4, runner hearts.
I don't know. But he called. That's the
He did.
weirdest
That's weird.
thing.
That's what's weird.
He
Is that he
called a
called.
bet. Like, I don't understand. The Trey bets when he's ahead, folds when he's behind. Perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
He might pull like the whole village idiot routine, but sometimes he does make some decent poker
Yeah.
moves.
he surprises me sometimes. Ryan's got that 10-7.
In the backwards camera.
I think he got it right this
He
time.
did.
Trey, what are you doing with Deuce 3, bro? I understand you have a lot of chips, but come on.
Mike's gonna send it. Oh, he's dominated.
Yeah, you probably
He
shouldn't
needs
check
a club.
that.
Club would get it.
Oh, that's very true. This is another one of those weird just checked around pots where everybody's just
I thought
being
send
weird.
it meant he put all of his chips
No,
in.
no, he just checked it. That was his interesting check. He's got way too many chips to be shoving.
Yeah, I just thought to send it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he bets the flush draw.
I agree with betting the flush draw.
I do too.
Everybody check pre-flop. It's not likely that they got like a good
got
hand.
More outs to beat a straight, and it's easier to get. Like,
That's
I
true.
love a flush. All right, big slick for Trey.
Yeah, Trey's got a big hand
Big
here.
stack of big slick. 210.
That's an easy fold.
Easy fold from the small blind. Mike's no idiot when it comes to poker either. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. He makes some moves that are weird to me.
He
But
does?
for the most part, he's pretty solid.
Alright.
So now this is a very interesting hand, right? I remember this one. So Brian really doesn't have anything here, and he just bets out in front of Trey. I guess just trying to steal it.
Trey doesn't like that. I hate when Trey calls when I want to steal it.
Trey just calls, like, doesn't even really think about it that hard.
Check, check. And then Brian, that's gonna. He reaches for chips. Alright, I'm gonna lean up because this is getting interesting.
So there's 10,000 in the pot. Brian bets essentially half of that.
It's a good bet. Only way he's gonna win the pot's to bluff at it.
That's very true. I can't believe Trey just goes in the tank here, though. Like,
Trey's thinking, he's like, man, Trey's in there, he's like, man, I'm good. I know I'm good. He's reading it. And honestly, I think Trey's reading it right. But then he's going, oh, I don't know if he's got that 64. That's Trey impression.
he's making sure that he's not giving up too much of his stack if he calls and he's wrong. Because he's aware of the fact that Brian could have pocket eights, you know.
What a call. What a hero call.
Ooh.
Dang, you just got called ace high and lost.
That's a big one. That is a big, big call there, Trey.
Was that his all in? Or is he hiding chips?
No,
behind
he's
his
got
arm?
chips back there.
Alright. Dang.
It was most of them, though. Brian probably lost half of his stack or better.
Rich get richer.
I remember Brian being upset about it, being like, man, like, he's supposed to fold there. Like, well, I don't know why he wouldn't fold there. And it's like, well, probably because you wanted him to fold there. Like, I hate when
You raised it too big too late. Like,
Yeah.
he was already on the scent of something. He went with his gut. Like, kudos to Trey on that one. For,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
sniffed it out. I think this is the very next hand.
I called Brian one time with a queen high. And
There
I
was a night
right.
that me and you called
you got
Brian
king
with
high?
king high. I called him with king high, and you called him with king high in the same
I think it was
night,
queen high.
and we both won.
Yeah.
Like twice in one night, he got caught slipping like that. In big pots too.
Yeah, and it was something he did that set me off to it. Like, it was the way he was betting at it or moving it. It was awkward.
Well, he played like he didn't have anything, and then the river came up, and he just made some giant bet that wasn't justified.
All right, King 9 versus Jack 7.
Yeah.
Says this is the one.
I mean, honestly, if I've got king 9 at this level
Yep.
and this many chips, I'm in 100% of the time.
Yeah, agreed.
And then I agree with Trey with the fuck it call. Any two cards is good.
I'm pretty sure
You
he said
got to
that out loud,
eliminate a
too.
player and get the money.
And he does. Look at that. As long as he can get runner
It's a
runner hearts,
boat.
it's pretty good.
Now boat's good.
Done.
Done.
Good game, Brian.
Got him hitting the table with his fucking wheelchair.
Wrong way.
All right, bud. So how'd it go for you tonight?
It was up and down. just up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any highlights? Any lowlights? Any hands you
No.
wish you could take back?
No, just maybe knowing Trey doesn't fold even when he doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
The last shove of about 7,000 of my chips, you know.
Yeah.
But I figured he had to fold if he didn't have anything, and he called it anyway.
Yeah.
I was making money. Mike was making money, and we took his chip stack down. I didn't figure he could call there. So that was it. I was trying to make a move, thinking that that's how it was, you know.
Yeah.
He was trying to play smarter. He had tightened up because he was losing his chips left and right.
Yeah.
So that was it. Just didn't happen.
All right. So how much you taking the chop?
90.
90?
Taking 90 tonight.
Out of 260?
Out of
so
260.
that's not bad.
So 33%.
Cool.
Yeah,
How'd you enjoy your first game on stream?
I'll take it anytime, man.
All right. Fun times.
No, it was a blast.
What about you, Mr. Trey? What'd you end up with?
170?
170?
Yeah.
All right, that's solid. Solid, man. So you're taking the lion's share
Hell yeah.
winner. All right. Well, I guess it's a good game for you.
Yeah, I would say so. About damn time.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all playing. OJ, I appreciate you dealing, and I'll catch y'all.
Good night, all people out there.
Yeah. All right, so that's that, man. They chop it up. I don't blame them. They both have big stacks. They could have played for hours, and Mike was supposed to start a new job, so I understand them chopping it up. It's a very good game, fellas.
Good game, everybody. I liked this one. Personally, I went deeper than I did in any other filmed games we have, so that felt decent. I guess I didn't get to a lot of rivers since I didn't get a lot of action on camera.
So, but we've got more content coming out. I know we've been taking a break lately. Scott owns a retail store, and Black Friday and Christmas and all of that stuff. So it's taken us a while to kind of get back on the rails, but hopefully we're starting to get it worked back out again. So we'll see you guys next week for PokerCast episode 4.
Yep. Thanks for coming out.
All right, guys. Well, that's the end of today's video. We appreciate y'all tuning in today, and if you've made it this far, you are an absolute all-star viewer. You're the one we're making content for. We appreciate you guys so much. But hey, make sure if you're watching this much of the video that you're subscribed, because we would love to see you in the live chat next week. So from all of us here at River City Poker, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week.